let me start up the music. Now this, imagine if Hotline Miami was better. Now see, you guys just watched Bioshock 1. Now see, I'm going to show you a game that's way better. It came out a year before. It's the inspiration for Bioshock. And this is that amazing game, which I speak of. And let's just start right into it. So, the first we're going to do Endless War 1, and then we'll do 3. So, I'll just start it off. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, so this is a top-down action game. It's a Flash game. Came out in 2006. And this game is really fun. It is probably the best Flash game like that was ever made. Not gonna lie. Well, when I say that, I'm mostly talking about just Endless War, the series in general. Now, if you guys ever have a question, I'll try to keep an eye on chat, though it's really hard because there's very little downtime in this game. And yes, this is VVVVV music. And there is in-game audio. The issue is that when a lot of people start shooting, it becomes insanely loud, really fast. And I'm using a foot pedal to keep track of splits, because my splits have all the information I need. Oof, that's rare. Usually I don't die there. I got a really bad RNG on the... Oof, died again. See, I wasn't prepared for Endless War 1 and 3. I'm doing Endless War 2 later, tomorrow. Either way, we'll get through this, don't worry. This game's pretty great. And no, this is not a meme game. This is a great game. I played this many an hour during high school. Thank you very much. And yeah, so basically so every different campaign has different weapons. And so there's, in general, there's a lot of bad weapons, but then there's a few that are just so much better than everything else that we just basically go right towards it. And also, if you notice, we're going directly to the end of the level at first, instead of like a game like Hotline Miami, which I also run, and I'll be running tomorrow. Besides the point, in those kind of games, a lot of other games, you have to kill everyone to proceed. However, this, we just need to get to right here, but that often requires us to actually kill everyone, because often they're just in the way. But that's not really the case in this game. So, like, certain levels you'll see, in this one a little bit, you see how many people we're not killing, and we're just completely ignoring. Also, you can die once, if you hit the end trigger, it doesn't matter if you die, the only issue is that it'll pull up a menu, which loses a little bit of time afterwards onto the main menu. But as you can see, this weapon is just really good. Now, the nice thing about it is that it does a good amount of damage, but also it has like a very fast cooldown for the recoil, which just makes it really, really good. And also, yeah, certain levels we have friendlies, and we can control them by pressing Q. Also, as if you notice, I'm also trying to do a lot of different things to reduce the lag in this game, because this is a Flash game, so that is what they're known for, is their horrible, terrible unplayableness. That was a decent one. Oh, what a great joke. I'm really glad you made that joke. How could we finish an endless run? Thinking emoji. Fun fact, the Emoji Movie was the best movie of last year. Changed my mind. You can't. All the great character development of the meh emoji. Or one of the greatest actors of all time being a poop. I mean, what could go wrong? What could possibly go wrong? Oh yeah, I forgot he's right there. Yeah, certain guys, like, I always forget they exist sometimes, just because some AI are just so much worse, because they have, like, weapons, like shotgun guys are, in general, like, just completely useless, because they just end up missing every one of their shots, so you just don't even have to care about them. This level is actually deceptively difficult because it's a lot of manipulation of the lag, and like doing very minor different things here will end up having all of your team die, and then it's really difficult to get yourself out of there. But we got through it, no issue. Now this level is also difficult just because of the fact that both your guys die fast, and also as you're walking over here you just get sprayed to heck. But as long as you play through it a little bit not bad, then you'll be good. And I would like to read chat more, but the only issue is pretty hard to do that. This is a difficult level, but the one nice thing is you can also bait them into killing each other. So, like, look, there we go, yeah. As you can see, they don't really have good programming. It's just sort of, oh, I see you, hold down M1, instead of a methodical way of shooting, which we use to our advantage. And yes, of course, as you have noticed, there clearly is no friendly fire, like friendly fire off. This game came out many a year before Hotline Miami, so 2006 was Endless War 1. And Hotline Miami was 2012. So you tell me who copied who. Alright. They want to deny the inspiration. Let's not let them do that. Because great games like this get overshadowed. Can I get some heck in the chat? Ooh, I almost died. Oof. I'm also insanely tired right now. This level is deceptively difficult just because of that first rocket. Because if you move, you actually die. Which it's really easy to forget because the level plays out so smoothly usually when you keep it in mind. But when you don't, you just die quite fast. Wow, I got comboed to heck, dude. Look at that. The PKM is a pretty decent weapon. Both actually and also in this game. Whereas weapons like the AK-47 are just like not good, even though in most games it's like way better than everything else. Yeah, that was okay, cool. PPD, back to PPD. I love the PPD. It's the best weapon in Endless War 1. See, I've been playing pretty well, but rockets are stupid. Also, as you notice, they really don't give a shit about hitboxes at all. That matters 0 to them. And sometimes you get lucky and stuff like that happens. Or it just goes straight through the wall. So, I mean, it's a balance. Like life. Sometimes you die behind a wall, sometimes you don't. But who are you to be the one to decide which? See, I am now a 22-year-old man, so that means I'm about to die. Therefore, I can give life advice. Or at least that's what I tell myself. You be the judge of that. Also, all these guys have one-hit weapons, so if I got hit once, I instantly die. I'll try not to die, Baku. That is my top priority currently. This might be world record pace, I'm not sure. Mainly, actually no, it's not world record pace, it might be PB pace. I forgot that some other guy ran this game. Also, yeah, I forgot this level exists. It's so stupid. Oof. I forgot how much more difficult the last part of this of all these campaigns are. The last campaign is just much more difficult in general. The Viet Cong campaign. Yes, I'm glad you didn't say it's less buggy because you don't know Hotline Miami. That game is something. Nice. There we go. And I missed. Even the seemingly easy levels are often difficult. This is a PB. Nice meme, dude. And time. I forgot to mention that time is coming up, but yeah, it was like 11:54-ish. It's way faster than I expected it to be. Well, now we can go into Endless War 3. Let me do some setup for that real quick.